again. It's the Nothing Fancy TV Shootout. And Bruce Stephen again, along with Dave Wyman. Well, we've wrapped up our men's match, and now we're into the Nothing Fancy TV Shootout. I only had this on a couple of weeks. What a hit it's been, I guess, because in both occasions, everything went right down to the wire in both matches.
Both matches, right down to the wire. Things were tied up, and it come down to that one single point that either team could pick up.
Absolutely. In case you're new to the TV Shootout from Nothing Fancy, it works like this. We've got a total of 8 teams made up of the top 32 bowlers in our Farmers Pro League here at the Super Bowl. We've patched them up pretty evenly, and the way it works is it's head-to-head competition. You bowl against the guy beside you. The only way you can get a point for your team is to beat that guy beside you. First team that gets 10 points, well, that's the team that moves on to semifinal play. It's that simple. 2 weeks so far, both matches at least went right down. They were tied with one frame to go, and it was decided that way. This week we have Dennis Scudger, Tom Carroll, Danny Murphy, and Russell Shannon. They'll go up against Mark Rapita, Murray Doucette, Ralph Bergman, and Brad Givens. Indeed, it should be a great match. Sit back and get set for some real action as we go now to the action. The first 2 bowlers in our Nothing Fancy TV Shootout.
Another exciting week.
Absolutely. We thank Danny and all the crowd over at Nothing Fancy here beside the Super Bowl. And we come up with the idea, and they said, we'd like to do that.
Yeah.
And they've been the great sponsors. Well, that's Dennis Scudger to start things off, and the other side, Mark Rapita. Again, the rules are simple. Beat the guy beside you, you get a point for your team. In case of a tie, of course, no points are awarded. First team to get 10 points, well, that team wins. Chance for Mark here now.
The other side is
Now some pressure on Dennis Scudger here.
Wants to come out of this with at least a 9.
He has to get 9.
Forces.
And he's got 10. Now the pressure is back on Mark Rapita. Boy, it can change. So Mark must have this now. And he's got it. So we start off with a tie. Surprise, surprise. We've seen a lot of that. In week number 1, Cy Hector, Jerry Potty, Greg Clemens, and Russell Henderson scored a 15-14 win. And the reason it was 15-14 is because when we started, we thought we'd go to 15 points. It just took too long. We reduced that to 10 as you watch Tom Carroll and now Murray Doucette. Tom Carroll again. Ooh, that's a couple of pins there. Murray Doucette gets a little break. There's his target. And wow, that is really going to be tough for him. Tom gets one of these 2. Or he gets them both. This is a real tough shot here for Murray. Well, a real great effort, but comes up with 8, so Tom Carroll picks up first point for Team Shannon.
Now Danny Murphy and Ralph Bergman.
And that's Danny on the left and Ralph on the right. 1-0. Danny off to the right-hand side a little bit. See what Ralph can do.
Way off to the left.
Ooh, Danny's got a chance here to mark. You get a look at that shot. Look at the wood in behind. Gets on the front. They're all gone. Ooh, but he's missed. I'll tell you what. The bowlers are having fun. Danny again has got a chance, though. If he can get on the front one, he'll get them all. And Ralph, and he's missed again. So, wow, great chance here now for Ralph Bergman. Just needs a couple of these. And he gets only 1.
Carry that one over.
Russell Shannon and Brad Given. I tell you what, the bowlers are having fun, and there's a big crowd on hand. You don't see it, but good crowd on hand there at the Super Bowl. A lot of them out of camera range, and they're really enjoying this. So you're watching Russell on the left and Brad on the right. Picked out a single pin there, Brad Given. Good hit for Brad, 9-pin break. Got Russell on the ropes for a minute here.
Both Russ and Brad up there yakking at each other there.
Oh, wow. Now, all Brad Given has to do is get the single pin here. He can pick up the point for his team. Nothing comes easy in this game. Leaves the door open for Russell a little bit. Still going to be tough, though. Russell has to get 4 of the 5, and if you could see it, well, there you see them now. So That's the point for Brad Given. We've got a 1-1 game. Back to the top of the order once again. Dennis Scudger and Mark Rapita. Dennis on the far right out of your picture. This is Mark. Gets 5. Now for Dennis. Ooh.
And it's only 1-1.
Only 1-1. Wow. Chance here for Dennis. Got a couple of pins. Collects the wood. Gets a single pin. I don't think he was in the channel there, was he?
No, I don't think so. Whoa, there's a point.
It's all over. Dennis Scudger gets a single point, goes 2-1 for Team Shannon. Tom Carroll back up again, the right-hand side. Murray Doucette on the left. Carroll's team up 2-1. Guys have slowed the pace down a little bit here. Tom on the other side, good hit.
Excellent hit.
Well, that's a great chance for Tom Carroll to spare. Murray has really got to come up big here. See what Tom can do. Right here.
Yes.
Both. 3-1 now. Murray says, I'm bowling anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to bowl anyway.
Ralph Bergman and Danny Murphy. Danny on the right, Ralph on your left. Good hit by Ralph, but didn't get the greatest of leaves, although that's not bad. It's just unusual. Go back and take a look at that leave that Ralph has right here. Don't see that split very often.
Not too often, no, not in the back.
Oh, whoa, just missed. So now Danny. Can he spare this one up? Nope. Ooh, big trouble for Danny Murphy right now, especially if Ralph gets this one.
Well, Danny only needs 3 of these.
He's 3 of the 4 on the left-hand side. Here's your shot. And he's got 4. Great shot for Danny Murphy. Boy, I got to tell you, he went out and got it. 4-1 now. To the anchorman. Brad Given, left-hand side. Russell Shannon on the right. Russell's team up 4-1.
Look at
that. Hit by Brad. He's moving that deuce around. It's finally going to go. So, let's see how Russell responds. No. Could be in big trouble if Brad picks this one up. He does. So Russell must get his spare right here. Wow, boy, give him credit. He came up just 1 shy. 4-2 the match now. Remember, first team to get to 10 is the winner. Dennis Scudger and Mark Rapita back to the top of the order once again. In case you just joined us, it's the Nothing Fancy TV Shootout. Teams from the Farmers Pro League, 32 top bowlers. Made up into teams of 4, 8 teams as Dennis Scudger gets the strike. So Mark must mark right here with the strike. Not to be 5-2. 32 top bowlers from the Farmers Men's Pro League matched up very evenly in teams of 4. Going head to head, the only way to score a point for your team is to beat the guy you're bowling against in that frame. First team to score 10 points is the winner. Tom Carroll, you saw him there. His team up 5-2 bowling against Murray Doucette.
Geez, I think they got identical breaks here, Bruce.
I think they do.
Yeah, they do. Oh,
and wow. You got to give credit for Tom Carroll. He made a tough shot look easy. Not a bad effort by Murray, but not to be. Now we've got a 6-2 game. Situation getting critical for Brad Given's team. Danny Murphy up now. Left-hand side, we saw him make a great shot. With 4 pins remaining on the last shot to score a point. Ralph Bergman is his opponent. Good hit. Danny got the strike. Wow, he's just turned into a one-man wrecking crew, but let's see if Ralph Bergman can strike. He's got a good strike ball. And wow, he got on the object pin, but it was not to be.
But things are really moving now. It's 7-2, and Brad's team, boy, their backs are against the wall right now.
They really are. Russell Shannon's team only 3 points away now off the win, and Russell is up right now, and he certainly can help his team right here.
Look at that, 8-pin drop.
He's got two right together. Brad Given. Good hit by Brad. He's got the strike. 7-3 now. Dennis Gudger, Mark Rapita back to the top of the order. Mark on the left, Dennis on the right. Dennis's team up 7-3. They're having a time.
A time? A good time. Last time Dennis was up, he threw a strike.
Yes, he did. That wasn't a bad hit by Mark. They're just a tad thin. Dennis again. Off to the right-hand side, off the 2, at least a 3-6, but got a good break. There is the target for Mark Rapita. He's trying to spare this up. Now back to Dennis Gudger. Take a look at his shot. You see those pins? You'll see the target. There they are. And he almost spared that up. Pressure now on Mark. There's his target.
Got to have 3 of them.
Must have 3. Yeah. He would like to have them all. And he's got them all. Now, boy, it changes so quickly. Pressure on Dennis Gudger now. He has to get the single pin or lose a point. Amazing how quickly it can change. He's got the good wood. Will he go right at the pin? He does. Misses it. And Mark Rapita picks up the point. 7-4 now. Don't go away. This one's far from over. The very first week, we saw a team down by 6 pins or these points come back to win it. Actually, they're down by 5, and they scored 6 straight. This is Murray Doucette. Tom Carroll on the other side. Both with tough breaks.
Same break, but opposite sides.
Just
they did that the last time,
That's
too.
right. But I told you we matched these teams up pretty evenly. Murray gets 9 there.
Whoa.
So does Tom.
Wiggled the old 4-pin there.
That's a great effort. Both have single pins. Murray Doucette missed his. Tom Carroll. Chance for a point here. If he can get the single pin, he's got it. So it's an 8-4 game now. Team Shannon over Team Given. This is Ralph Bergman and Danny Murphy. Right-hand side out of your picture. The opponents for this frame.
Ralph, 7-pin drop.
Yes, sir. Danny Murphy, strike the last time. Well, that'll be interesting.
Whoa.
Ooh, not to be. Well, good possibility here for Danny. A lot of wood down there. Down to single pins for point. Ralph Bergman misses his. Danny Murphy gets a single pin. His team will be just 1 point away. Not to be. It remains 8-4. Anchorman once again. That's Brad Given and Russell Shannon. Russell on the right, Brad on the left. It's a nothing fancy TV shootout. If you just joined us, we're well along in this one, 8-4 in favor of Russell Shannon's team against Brad Given's team. And this is Brad Given here, 8-4. First team to get the 10, of course, is the winner.
Russell drops 7. Brad's got a tricky little spare here.
Oh,
nice try.
What a great effort. Russell here, if he can mark, and we'll take it there it is rather there. He's really only playing 2 pins here. If he gets those 2, the third will go. But he had to be on the front. Now, once again, we're down to single pins again for points. No. I think that caught the channel.
I think it did too, yeah.
So, Russell here. Will he get it?
No.
Not to be. Score remains 8-4. Wow. Going to go back to the top of the order once again, and Dennis Gudger and Mark Rapita. We don't get the chance to chit-chat much now, do we?
No.
They're happening too fast here. pin for Dennis.
Five-pin drop for Mark.
The diamond plus the 7 for Mark. Dennis wants to come back and throw a strike ball here. You can see he only has a single pin. He took out the 4. Ooh. Boy, Mark and Rudy score big here if he gets even 4 of those 5. Well, he got 3 of the 4. A little pressure now on Dennis.
Nice shot.
Wow, I can't believe it. That was just a great, great shot for Dennis Gudger. Now, Mark must get both of these. And he does. Tom Carroll and Murray Doucette now. Carroll left, Doucette on the right. Score on hold, 8-4. Tom Carroll up right now. His team up by that 4-point count. Murray Doucette.
Oh, he dropped all his.
So that's the end of that. And it's an 8-5 game. Boy, just when you think a team is down and out, they come back. Danny Murphy, his team leading on the left. Ralph Bergman on the right. Now, where are these guys? Oh, up and down on the approach. Good hit for Danny Murphy, single pin. Not going to fall. Pressure on Ralph, must count big here. Good chance for Danny to spare here.
Have a look at Danny's shot here. There it is, straightforward.
So Ralph Bergman must make his spare here. Up to bead, 9-5. Single point now is all Dennis Gudger, Tom Carroll, Danny Murphy, and Russell Shannon need, and Russell Shannon is up. That's Brad Given on the right trying to block him or score the point. Well, gonna be easy for Russell. Ooh, now things are looking a little better for Brad Given. Wood coming back, he's going to get at least one more. So now, Russell must get 3 of these. It won't be easy.
Brad just kind of standing back at the approach.
Be 9-6 if you're keeping count. So Russell Shannon couldn't put them away. Back to the top of the order and see what Dennis Gudger can do. Dennis on the right, Mark Rapita on the left. Dennis's team at 9, Mark's at 6. Remember, you only have to get to 10. So they're 1 frame away.
Hey. Well, I want some of that wood to hang around anyway.
Yeah, he does.
His next shot.
See what Dennis can do here. He's off to the right. Right on the brink, but just can't seem to get the job done. Oh, that was a nice effort there. A real good effort by Mark Rapita. Dennis here. He's got them all in the bunch, and that's the only good news. Well, each with 2 pins standing. Marks, nice wood. Got them both. Dennis must get them both to block or lose a point.
Whoa,
Yes,
he comes
back. Score remains 9-6. Danny Murphy up, or at least Tom Carroll up. Murray Doucette. Tom's team on top. That's Murray on the left-hand side, trying to fight back.
Oh,
that's it.
Good fight back there.
Tom Carroll gets a strike, wins the frame, and that's point number 10. Congratulations to Dennis Gudger, Tom Carroll, Danny Murphy, Russell Shannon. They win this one 10-5, the Nothing Fancy TV Shootout. There you see the numbers up on the board. Pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, just an exciting match again tonight. Just swinging along. The bowlers towards the end of this, have to be getting tired because they're up and down,
They
up and
move
down.
fast. Well, that's our winner, Gudger, Carroll, Murphy, and Shannon. Next week, we'll do it all again in our final match before semifinal play in our Nothing Fancy TV shootout. Certainly hope you enjoyed the match. We'll join us next week when we do it again. Till then, I'm Bruce Stephen for Dave Wyman and all our crew saying so long for now.